now it's time to take a moment and talk about the differences between traditional, conventional, and smart farming, or rather, which farming style is which. So, traditional farming relies on age-old practices, passed down through generations, often using manual labor and methods. For example, a farmer planting crops by hand and using compost as fertilizer. Conventional farming uses modern machinery and chemical inputs like synthetic fertilizers and pesticides to maximize yield. For example, using tractors and spraying pesticides over large crop fields. Smart farming, or sometimes it's called AI-powered farming, integrates technology like sensors, data analysis, and AI to make farming more efficient, sustainable, and precise. For example, using a drone to monitor crop health and a sensor to control irrigation automatically. So let's compare all these types of farming. The first and the most obvious difference lies in how decisions are made. Traditional farmers often rely on experience, intuition, and what's worked in the past. Conventional farming, using standard practices, often driven by general guidelines, commercial inputs, and machinery to boost efficiency. Smart farming, on the other hand, uses data and AI-powered tools to guide decisions based on real-time conditions and predictive analytics. The second big difference is in how crops are monitored. In traditional farming, this means physically working in the fields and checking plants by eye. Conventional farmers may use field scouting and basic tools, still depend heavily on manual observations. In smart farming, digital imagery provides a detailed, accurate view, often catching issues earlier. So next up is irrigation. Traditional farmers might water on a fixed schedule or when the soil seems to be dry. Conventional systems often use timers or large-scale irrigation setups that don't always account for variability in conditions. Smart irrigation, though, takes it a step further, using soil moisture sensors, weather data, and AI to water only when and where it's truly needed. One of the most important differences is pest and disease control. Traditional methods tend to be reactive. Treatment starts once symptoms appear. Conventional farming relies heavily on chemical pesticides, often applied across whole field as a preventive measure. Smart farming is predictive. AI can detect early signs of disease from leaf images or sensor data, helping farmers act before problems spread. Let's talk about resource use. In traditional farming, water, fertilizer, and pesticides are often applied uniformly. Conventional farming increases input use with the goal of higher yields, sometimes leading to over-application. Smart farming focuses on precision, and sometimes it's called precision agriculture, applying only what's needed, where it is needed, reducing both waste and cost. And finally, there is record keeping. Many traditional farmers still rely on memory and handwritten notes. Conventional farmers may use spreadsheets or basic tools. Smart farmers use digital platforms and real-time dashboards to track everything, from planting to harvest, in one place. Now, this doesn't mean that traditional or conventional farmers are doing anything wrong. In fact, smart farming often builds on traditional knowledge and lessons learned from conventional practices. It simply adds technology to make everything more efficient, sustainable, and responsive. The goal isn't to replace farmers. It's not about removing them. It's about to empower them with tools that makes their work easier, faster, and more effective. When used well, smart farming can lead to less waste, general efficiency, healthier crops and animals, lower costs, and a smaller impact on the environment and biodiversity. So, as you can see, the shift from traditional to smart farming isn't about changing everything, it's about improving the farm, one smart step at a time. In the next session, we'll take a closer look at the technologies behind AI in agriculture. But before this, we must check key terms to know about AI in agriculture. So, artificial intelligence, or AI, is technology that helps machines think and make decisions like humans do. It's a technology that enables machines to perform tasks that typically require human intelligence, such as learning and decision making. Digital imagery is captured by drones, satellites, and cameras that are used to monitor crops, detect problems early, and guide farming decisions with visual data. Machine learning is a type of technology that improves by learning from data like photo or weather records. Smart farming, or AI-powered farming, is the use of modern technology to grow food more efficiently, precisely, and sustainably, helping farmers make better decisions and use fewer resources. Sensor is a small device that collects real-time data like temperature, soil moisture, or movement for animals to help farmers understand conditions and make smarter decisions. Finally, decision support. It's when AI or software provides insights, suggestions, or alerts to help farmers make more informed and effective choices. Now it's your turn. Please take a few minutes to explore these quick and helpful activities. They will help you to connect the lessons to your own goals, get understanding and get familiar with the course structure, and feel more confident moving forward. Why are you here? Reflection activity. Download the worksheet or use the text box to write a few thoughts about what brought you to this course and what you hope to learn. Please take your time, enjoy the process, and let's get moved on a learning journey together.